Hello, ETF fans. Mike here with a quick hitter insight. Just wanted to answer a quick question I've been getting a lot lately from our users. In terms of single stock ETFs, like how do you actually track this area of the market? What stocks are actually being tracked? And a couple of quick things from a resource perspective. One, wanted to point out that we do have a channel for this. So if you just go to under channels, non traditional single stock, you're going to see that we've got an entire channel dedicated to single stock ETFs. If you pop into last week's recap, you'll get a breakdown of the biggest movers, where the flows went, just like any of our other weekly recaps dedicated to that channel. So this is a great way to track, what's going on in terms of single stock names, the biggest movers, biggest flows. But more importantly, how do you create a dashboard to kind of just keep up with what's going on in here? So just hopped into our member access side of the platform. As you know, one of our favorite tools is our navigator tool on our databases. And we recently added a new feature on the navigator tool from a grouping perspective where you can actually group by beta tracker, which is the primary um, best fit security that we link to every ETF. And so for single stocks, we actually link it to the stock itself, which allows us to create a dashboard purely for single stocks. So to do this, I'm going to go to my filters channel. I'm going to set a couple filters first, non-traditional, apply. I'm going to go into um, the composite, and I'll just do leveraged inverse, synthetic income. And then most importantly, I'm going to set a filter on group for single stock. This is how I know that it is tracking a single stock. And I can see after I hit apply there's 344 of these. If I break it down by category, we'll see that there are, let's see, 251 single stock leveraged inverse and 93 single stock covered call synthetic income strategies, $43 billion in total. But the goal here is you want to be able to see this broken down by the stock itself. So if you go into the columns, into classification, and group by beta tracker ETF, for single stocks, we actually link it to the stock itself. So this gives you an update of every single stock that has at least one either leveraged inverse or synthetic income product related to it. And you can see $43 billion. Tesla has 19 products linked to it, 13 leveraged inverse, 6 covered calls, $10.7 billion. So almost, I guess, would that be almost a little over 20% of the whole category there, um, entire category. And then NVIDIA's nipping at its heels at 8.7, et cetera. You want to see a quick view of what that looks like, you can hit apply to the charts section, and I can break it down by beta tracker ETF. And there you go. You see Tesla 25%, NVIDIA 20%, MicroStrategy or Strategy Inc. at 10% all the way through. And then, of course, this wild chart of AUM at 43 billion now, up from basically zero when the first one launched back in 2022. So pretty wild ride. You can also track the flows. But that's it. That was a quick hitter. Just wanted to show you a unique way you can track all these crazy single stock ETFs in a more organized fashion. Obviously, once you're done putting that together, you can save this as a repeatable screen so you don't have to go through that every time. That's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Let us know if you have any other questions, and we'll make sure to answer it in a future quick hitter. Thanks for watching.